The CPC is China's sole ruling party. This fundamental premise cannot be changed.
For nearly 80 years since China's founding, China's national strength and people's lives have undergone dramatic changes and progress, from nationwide devastation caused by war to today's thriving society. What kind of governance has enabled China to achieve this progress? Hello everyone, I'm Ask Uncle Lee. Today, I'll explain China's system to foreign audiences. Everyone knows that China is a socialist country. That means social resources are owned by the people as a whole. This social system was established when Mao Zedong led the Communist Party of China to power through war. Therefore, the CPC is China's sole ruling party. This fundamental premise cannot be changed. Otherwise, all people's interests could not be safeguarded. The party constitution states that the party represents the interests of most of the people. At Zhongnanhai, where the CPC Central Committee works, the entrance bears 5 golden characters. Serve the people. All of China's rules and regulations must uphold the principle of serving the people. CPC members have advanced thinking. CPC members are politically aware and willing to serve the people. They come from workers and farmers, teachers, intellectuals, business people, and others. Teachers, intellectuals, business people, and others. Then form the core leadership. Then form a core leadership group, the party committee, and set the overall direction. And setting the overall direction. This means following the party's lead. It brings unity of purpose. You cannot go 500 meters east today, and 500 meters west tomorrow. That would leave you going nowhere. This is the first team in China's political system, the party committee. The CPC believes that the people are the masters of the country. So the people must make the rules for the country. But China has 1.4 billion people. If everyone spoke up, and their views differ, the server couldn't handle it. So, capable people from among the people are selected as representatives. They represent many professions: workers, farmers, soldiers, business people, entrepreneurs, civil servants, and so on. They gather together to meet and make rules, such as drafting laws, or formulating policies and regulations, and deciding who will serve in the country's highest state organs. From then on, the country has laws and rules. This is called the People's Congress. This is the second team in China's political system, the People's Congress. Now the rules are in place. The People's Congress elects experienced people to form an executive team. The People's Congress authorizes this team to perform its duties under the law. This team is called the government. This team responsible for getting things done is called the government. The government is divided into various functional departments. The Education Bureau handles education. The Culture and Tourism Bureau handles both. The Commerce Bureau handles commerce. Each performs its own duties, keeping the country running in an orderly way. These 3 teams are already enough to keep the whole country operating. But one more team is needed for oversight. China has 8 political parties with different views. These parties have their own ideas. Together, they form the 4th team, a team for oversight and advice. They don't handle daily administration. Instead, they focus on their expertise and meet to discuss the country's major and minor issues. What is not being done well? What could be improved further? They provide various suggestions and policy proposals. This is political participation and consultation. This is political consultation. This team is called the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, or CPPCC for short. Their suggestions must be taken seriously and discussed. With this, China has assembled 4 teams to manage the country. The party committee provides overall leadership. The party committee leads overall. The People's Congress makes the rules. The government gets the work done. And the CPPCC provides oversight and advice. When these 4 teams act, make decisions, or carry them out, they must follow one principle. Our ruling party represents the interests of all Chinese people. Before we formulate any policy or enforce any law, before making any policy or enforcing any law, we hold many rounds of discussion with different social groups, professions, and government departments. Decision makers then consider those views and decide whether to adopt them. Let me read you a passage about China's Let me read about China's 15th Five-Year Plan research process. More than 50 symposiums were held. Opinions came from private companies, experts and scholars, frontline workers, regions, and government departments. More than 40 field trips covered eastern, central, western, and northeast China. Expert committees provided consultation and assessment. Online public consultations collected ideas and proposals. Views from gig workers and young migrant workers, people with disabilities and businesses, were also collected. Nearly 70,000 high-quality suggestions were collected. Each was analyzed for possible adoption, through promotion at the county, city, provincial, and national levels, gaining extensive management experience on increasingly broader scales, through county, city, provincial, and national levels, gaining broad management experience at increasingly larger scales, before becoming national leaders. This helps prevent inexperience and sudden access to power, which could cause national collapse. So it mainly represents the interests of that 40%. A few years later, another ruling party might take over, and mainly represent the interests of another 35% of voters. Policies made this way could swing either way, causing constant upheaval. Every policy could end up unpopular with most people. That's China's political system. Do you understand it? Feel free to ask about China in the comments.